And you also are probably just going Merc Trigs on the Cassante here. Obviously, a lot of auto-attacking going on, but...
Yeah, Sejuani by herself can justify a Merc Drug purchase.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's probably what we'll see. Kennen, Sejuani, it's a lot of CC. Yes, there's a lot of auto-attackers in, but...
The tabbies feel good this game too.
Yeah, but I think honestly, if you get Frozen Heart, which you almost certainly will... Oh, Yusan, you might want to...
That's why we see Ghost on Ash.
Yeah, Ghost. Heal might need to be... at least something has to be procced.
That doesn't stun from the Jhin.
Yeah,
that's surprising. Maybe too long between instances of damage. That must have been very close.
Yeah, that is astonishing to me.
Yeah. And he just actually walks out, no flash, no heal. Really good by Ursan on the Milio.
Is Zordok going to have volley back up?
Oh.
He does. Oh, dear.
Oh, no. Here comes, he's either dead to the Ash volley or the Jhin W. He might have to heal.
Oh, he cancels. Wako blocked it.
Yeah, Wako blocked it, but he cancelled his base. This is ugly. This is ugly. That kind of a repeat of last game.
This is so bad.
I mean, he has heal.
Yeah, but
Aphelios is so weak. Sometimes here you'd look to go for a trade and just use your heal to get a reasonable trade. And I don't know if this is the best approach from CFO, because they're not going to get XP either.
Sort out with the TSM flare.
Yeah. I mean, he's healed up plenty on the Milio. They can maybe walk back.
Oh boy.
Oh. And if the plan was to survive with the scaling lane and bot lane, it is off to a very rough start. And we're seeing the power of the Ash pick immediately, right?
Oh,
you might just have to tank a base on both. You might just have to tank a base on both players at this point.
Yeah, this is dreadful.
As it's actually Rel clearing their bot side jungle. It's Karsa, the enemy jungler, clearing their bot side jungle, so no help coming anytime soon.
I think Yusan is going maybe to die. I feel like Karsa should look for a dive here.
And they just split the map. J-Team do.
Oh, this is...
Yeah. I mean, the wave hasn't crashed yet.
Wako's on his way back.
He's popped his ghost to get back to lane. He's going to get a lot of this, but he might not even make it to the tower. Still a level 1 Aphelios. Yeah.
I mean, it was inevitable, right?
Yeah.
It was.
Wako should be fine, I would think.
Yeah, I don't think there's a redive. Karsa's too low on health, but that is a shocking start to this game.
Considering the situation they were in, the Milio going down, the Aphelios getting solo XP, farming under his tower pretty safely, that's about all you could hope for out of that situation. Yeah. So as horrible as it is, I mean, yeah, it's maybe the best outcome.
Oh, big trade from Minji, but big trade back from Gory.
Yeah. There's actually fleet footwork on Minji.
Yeah, we usually see that as against the Azir.
Okay.
You're not really
pressuring with press the attack.
Yeah,
go for a one shot or something.
If you go and press the attack, he always has the ability to just jump out.
Yeah.
With that sort of Shurima shuffle. And when you have the fleet footwork, it does allow you to sort of play more aggressively. You can look for an auto attack on a minion and then follow it up with a bomb and follow up auto attacks.
Yeah.
Which also allows you to dodge some more of these sand soldiers.
Yeah, and once Azir is 6, your days of jumping onto him are over.
Yeah.
Not an amazing base for the Jhin. Just get Swifties versus the boots on the Aphelios. Pretty standard on Jhin to just rush the Swifties, but you know, it's not a lot more damage coming out, at least. Couldn't get like a serrated Dirk or anything like that.
This is true.
And we'll see how this lane plays out.
Crashdown lands. Minji does have flash available for him. Stun will also connect. I don't think they have the damage for this. They don't, but that is a lot of pressure now. Teleport already was used from Minji, and so he's going to have to commit to this recall.
Yeah, and his wave is being pushed, is pushing away from him, so he's going to lose a lot of CS here. So nice gank by Karsa. Doesn't look all that impressive. He doesn't burn a flash even, but it does wonders for his mid laner.
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
Be quite ahead now.
Now,
honestly, they're doing okay, bot.
Yeah.
Considering. It was always going to be a hard lane.
Oh, okay, that did less damage than I expected. I guess it is just the Swifty boots.
Yeah. Constant pressure from the spot lane. Karsa decides,
Oh, nice for Minji to find that entire.
Oh, Gory a bit chunked,
charge.
no TP himself.
Yeah. And So Cool's in the area. Gory doesn't have that streamer shuffle up, so.
Looks like they're going to go for the Void Grubs.
Yeah, they're not willing to
Rel
just give
does them
them.
very quickly, though.
Right. Okay, does smite that one away. So it gets 2 of them, and this one should now be So Cool's to take.
Yeah. Actually, the cull on the cannon, I like that. Bit of matchup knowledge, knows he's not too worried about the lane.
Yeah, even first strike, so farming out as much gold as he can. Makes a whole lot of sense, of course.
Yeah.
But honestly, rest should feel fine. I don't think this is a matchup that Cassante particularly fears.
Yeah, I don't think the cannon's gonna kill you, especially with the CC immunity on the Cassante W. But yeah, we see it a bit with the Rumble as well, where you take first strike and you just get really greedy against this Cassante and just get as much farm as you can. And punish his team more than you're really punishing the Cassante.
Okay.
Actually, trade's going pretty well for J-Team's bot lane.
Positive signs.
Yeah.
Signs of life down here. And Wako is a very, very skilled Aphelios player, so not overly surprising to see him doing well.
Yep.
It is surprising, however, to see them doing this well after what was that atrocious level 1.
Oh. Yeah, you got to give them credit for that. Uh-oh.
Oh, did Minji jump forward? It looks like he might have. He did get the reset, though. So Cool comes through, but Casa is going to be able to just arrive in time. Or did he? Minji, with that fleet footwork, will get himself 1 kill, gets himself the reset. Stun going to come through. It's Shun who roots up, and then eventually the kill is found. Casa picking up that one. So 1 for 1, but an important find there, nonetheless, for Minji.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive for Minji to find that kill. Actually, a fleet footwork diff. He gets 1 auto, it's not enough to kill, but with the move speed from Fleet Footwork, he's able to run down the Azir and get the last auto to finish him off. It looked like disaster after such a well-played gank. If Gory had walked away on 1 HP, it would have been very sad to see. As Minji engages here, and Gory's thinking like, this guy's being silly, but a flash ulti, yeah, he uses the Azir, ulting him into his tower against him, because then he ults the Azir towards his Sejuani, procs his Fleet Footwork, finishes off the kill here, and CFO bot lane, really good rotation to find this kill. As I don't think Kars is able to clean this up if they're not there.
For sure. First Dragon will be given over to CFO, of course. Shun, while only having those Swifties, is still a bit of a menace. Does now back, gets himself that serrated Dirk. Yes, he does. And
now this is going to be a lot more damage coming out from the Jhin.
Yeah. Yomu's likely to be that first item here.
Yep.
It's also cooldown boots finished for Sword Art as he makes his presence felt mid.
Yeah, and this is what you have to do on the Ashe. You're not going to be as useful as the Milio later in the game. So you have to be a menace in the early game, and so far so good for Sword Art. Just making J-Team suffer first in their bot lane, now in their mid.
Does definitely have opportunities later on in the game. Of course, that Enchanted Crystal Arrow... What? Enchanted Crystal Arrow has a lot of power.
It's got a null magic on Minji.
Yeah, that'll be what is it called?
Merc Treads.
Merc Treads.
Yeah.
As we see, a lot of damage coming down. Minji living on 1 HP. So Cool to the rescue there with that.
So cool. So far in the right place, right time. So far, looking good. Yeah,
definitely is. It was very, very good save there. Both junglers actually doing a pretty good job of trying to get their mid laners out of trouble.
Lakai, by the way, quietly scaling up. Got himself a rocket belt. Hasn't even finished his cull yet. Probably farmed a lot off of this first strike. Up a TP on rest. Quietly having a really good game. Lakai is. Problem is in the mid lane though is we're down a bit of CS on this Tristana. She does have a kill to compensate that. As Wako's looking a bit aggressive.
Yeah, he's not scared. We'll connect there. And a lot of damage onto Sword Art. Even going to get one? No. But it's going to be the Moonlight Vigil to...
Nice trade.
Yeah, get himself a nice chunk there onto this Jhin. Of course, Jhin starting this game about as well as you'd ever hope for. But Wako actually quietly finding himself now a bit ahead in terms of...
Here comes Sedge behind them.
Yeah, So Cool might be looking for a dive here. Doesn't have access to that ultimate, and Shun has been left alone. Has flash, has heal. Dodges out there of that flail.
No ult on Sedge.
Yeah, is going to be Shun able to just narrowly run away and not doing all that much return damage here onto the Sejuani. But Minji's now here as well.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this is extremely scary.
Maybe an over-rotation from Minji once the play fizzles out. This is not what you want happening when you pick the Ashe. Does have the arrow opportunity for a re-engage. Actually, no cleanse on Wako. Feels like the Milio ulti is going to be enough.
Yeah, I think the Milio ultimate should be
Yeah,
enough,
considering the champs on CFO's team, I'd agree with that. And as you saw a little taste of there, Jhin is not going to deal with the Sedge later. That is all his ear. And smartly so cool going for armor as he's wrapping back around bot. No flash on this Jhin, and Sejuani ult is back up. Karsa wisely here to defend his bot lane as Sokul recalls on a ward. And it's actually Gory who has first move here if CFO go for a play.
I think just respecting this Glacial Prison, which is back up, is probably good enough. Oh.
Yeah, no wave there, so they don't feel like they have to hang around. Karsa might be a little bit deep, but Sokul recalling.
Really a slow start to the game despite the antics that occurred.
Yeah.
And it's honestly fair. I think CFO can just look to try and take this next dragon. They now have Youmu's fully finished on this Jhin, so Shun's feeling pretty good about himself. Doesn't have flash, but you can kind of play these fights at such a range that it doesn't become too impactful.
You gotta wonder who outscales when the game is going this slowly, and I honestly can't call it. I think it will come down to execution.
Yeah, I'd say so mostly. I do think the Azir should offer the most in a team fight. It has a lot of counterplay towards the Kennen, and then of course there are other tools in the team comp of CFO to sort of find better opportunities. Castle with that Magnet Storm, of course.
It is a lot of pressure on Gory this game, and he has been, if you're going to point out a weakness in CFO, he's maybe been underperforming.
I'm inclined to agree.
And they also can, if you've got just one guy with all the pressure on him, I mean, guess who's getting Sejuani ulted?
Okay, now potential bot dive being looked at here. There is Sokul in the area though, so J-Team should be safe.
Yep.
You're saying walking up, gonna get stunned up. There's gonna be that arrow as well, as here comes that curtain call. Wako taking a lot of damage here. 3 connections.
Stun onto Ashe. I'm surprised they don't go on that.
They are. Flash forward, but here comes a 3-man Magnet Storm, a 3-man stun to follow it up. Breath of Light comes through, but it's very, very late. Shun trying to find the damage. It doesn't look like anything more will come from it.
Pretty nice for CFO there. They managed to burn Flash on the Milio. Actually, not much else, though. They're going to look to pressure this tower now. As you're seeing the power of that Milio, he looks dead about 3 times there, but manages to live.
Yeah, Breath of Light really coming up just in the nick of time. Carson now, he's on a good flank. Wako, though, he's trying to turn it around.
Oh, no
finds a 2-man, Gravitum's done. In comes the Infernum. He's now got access to the Severum. Sokul, though, might be going down for his sins. It's going to be a 1-for-1, and Milio's the one that picks up the kill here for J-Team. And now still more being looked at as Gory arrives alongside Minji, but Yurisan ultimately will live there on the minutest amount of HP, and because of that, it's going to be CFO with priority and likely going to be taking down this dragon.
Yeah, Gory being there way faster than Minji means they can pick up the return kill. It's actually still just a 1-for-1. I hate that Minji rotated at all on the Tristana. Anytime you're left alone on Trist, you kind of love to just shove it in and grab a tower, but it might just be Gory picking up a tower here. See if Lakai has anything to say about it. Probably can't do anything with most of CFO probably behind him. As they find the Jhin here, no flash on him. Gory is so quick here though, and they managed to just eke out the kill. A kill going to both supports though, kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, absolutely. Now J-Team with Wako in the area are now starting up on this Rift Herald. It is going to be a 4v5, however, as now Rest is going to teleport in, does have access to that Slicing Maelstrom. It's going to be eventually the Rift Shield picked up by So Cool, and goes Rest. He's going to find that knockback. He's got the all-out flashed away from Minji. Means that all-out doesn't go the way he'd want it to, but here comes the Slicing Maelstrom. It's a two-man, and Wako is trying to find the damage, but Shun is picking up that kill. Now the only thing standing for the side of J-Team is going to be Wako on this Aphelios. It's a 4 for 0. Rift Herald not be able to pick up by J-Team, and CFO quickly finding themselves with a lot of gold. Wako, he's outplaying. No, he's not, as Gory is able to find that final kill.
So close for Wako to be able to trade back a kill there and grab a shutdown off the Azir. But in that last fight, as soon as Rest showed up, it seemed like he could just murder everyone. As So Cool is getting focus here, they start by focusing on the Sejuani. He somehow manages to still get the smite, but then Rest, once the Sejuani goes down, he is just running everyone down. Minji manages to flash, so he's not all outed into the enemy team, and the Kennen ult just comes in too late. The fight's kind of decided by the time the Kennen ulti comes out. And Rest tanks so much, does so much damage in that last fight. Great team fight from him.
Yeah.
Out team fighting the Kennen.
Yeah, very big team fight, of course. And now, because of that team fight, CFO find themselves at a fairly comfortable 4K lead.
Yeah. Nothing insurmountable, I think, for J-Team. But the problem right now is your Tristana is not up to much this game.
Yeah, very weak.
Yeah. As Rest he still just built armor up against the Kennen. Didn't feel any threat at all coming his way from the Kennen, so he felt like he could just start stacking armor, and that's going to make this Tristana's life a lot harder.
So Cool finds himself a Jhin. Jhin without a cleanse, but is able to just run away as Kasa crashed down over the wall, and So Cool going to have to run away. Milio movement speed making it a little bit easier. Wako. Ooh, he's toying.
Yeah.
I don't know that you want to toy with the Ral, although Sword Art, he's going to have to flash away. Minji does get a reset, but doesn't opt into chasing over that wall.
Yes, Sword Art playing with fire twice there. Second time loses his flash. This Ashe is very easy to pick off. This Ashe arrow was used somewhere in there. I don't recall when. Probably just got Milio ulted off.
Yeah, they are on very similar cooldowns right now, so I imagine the same. But a minute 40 now until this next dragon, which should be the next talking point.
Yeah.
I think Kasa, obviously, he can do whatever he wants in So Cool's jungle right now. The rest of the team so far ahead. Gory 2-1-5 on this Azir, so having a very good game for himself.
Yeah.
Wonder what he's building second. I mean, it could be the Shadow Flame, Storm Surge, maybe Rabbit on second.
It's not Leon. Usually we either see the Leandries or the
Lich Bane.
Yeah. Neither of those. I think it is okay to go for the Rabadons. He might also be going Zhonya's.
Yeah, it could be the Zhonya's. I mean, Zhonya's wouldn't be so bad. Kennen gets onto you. What can you do? Just press the Zhonya's button.
Yeah.
Okay, Vernon, Badgie's Veil. I guess it makes some sense. You're not really that scared of Minji or Wako right now, and so if you have this, it means Kennen's damage, and he's the one that's going to be threatening the most.
Yeah, and it helps with just the engage being his Sedgel. Yeah. I mean, your ideal engage as J-Team is this. Oh, he flashes into it.
Yeah, he does flash into it. He's going to get rooted up here by Shun, who's coming along. Force shop available, and boom.
Damn. Yeah, very unfortunate flash for So Cool there. That's got a sting.
Now, I wonder if Lakai goes down if he doesn't, though, because that Ashe ult was headed straight for that Kennen.
Yeah, maybe. J-Team really struggling to just hold on to any of their jungle. Look at the vision CFO have in their top quadrant and the right side. There are just wards all over J-Team's jungle, making it very hard for them to play.
Yeah, and look at the damage Gory's outputting.
Yeah. And it's kind of hard to feel like you can force an engage as well when you have your carries sitting on these items. Aphelios and Tristana both looking for multiple items, especially Aphelios. He's going to want like 3 items before he's doing anything when he's this behind.
Yeah. Now third dragon should be cleanly picked up here for CFO.
Yeah.
Pings back onto the mid lane, so they're not going to give over anything. And Dire straights at the moment. Baron now spawning, and You have quite a bit of damage in that you do have the Azir, as Rest is currently 1v4, finds an Assault there onto Wako, and taking a lot of damage, but is he going to be able to go down? Probably not. In comes the Magnet Storm. It's going to land onto 2. Minji flashes, but still caught up in it. Gets stunned up. All Out comes out, and down he goes. Sword Up picking up that one. Empress Divide comes through as well. So Cool going to be taken out with a flash. Slicing Maelstrom, comes through. They aren't able to find one kill just yet, but Wako will eventually get himself a shutdown there onto Shun. Some much needed gold, but ultimately teamfight win here for CFO once again.
Yeah, bright side for J-Team is that's who you want the shutdown on, but Rest essentially walks into 4 people by himself. His team is maybe 15 seconds away, so he's just able to walk into the enemy team with impunity, and that's what happens when you've maybe got this one-dimensional comp, a lot of physical damage, and they just kill this Baron so quickly. It's looking very difficult for J-Team to come back into this one, as, Rest just finds Emilio, and there are 4 people here. His team is nowhere near him. And he doesn't feel any threat at all. He is still clicking forwards. Karsa follows up once he arrives, and then straight back in for Rest. Helps pick off the kill onto the Milio. And again, just a late Cannon ult. It feels like J-Team are playing too reactively, maybe. So the Cannon ults just aren't coming out at an ideal time where they can hit and get damage out. Not that I think they would even be able to get much damage out, unfortunately. Aphelios follows up okay, Tristana not so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I mean, it should be pretty clear-cut here for CFO now. They have this Baron, blue buff as well, picked up for the whole squad. Get this minion wave in mid pushed up. There's not really the wave clear to speak of to be able to take it out. Cassante obviously got that bot wave pushed. Wako, he's trying to find some damage, but Crash down from Karsa blocks all of it.
Yeah.
There's a little bit. But, that's a sorry state of affairs there if you're Aphelios and you're trying to combo down the rail and it takes off about 300 HP.
Yeah, the cannon pick just not really working to make them build any magic resist, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So then you fall behind with what is this, may as well be a full AD comp. And yeah, it's struggle street now.
Well, you do have the Banshees as well as the Jack Show, so there is some magic resist being picked up, but yeah, I mean, Kennen just hasn't been able to find a really good angle. Now, there is a teleport flank here available, but teleport's still on cooldown, means it won't really be able to be used. In fact, it actually just goes down right now as I say it.
And it is all on Wako, this game for J-Team.
Yeah.
If he can do something crazy with Emilio, but he just doesn't have the gold to do it.
Yeah, really needs this Infinity Edge online, and even then, probably needs an LDR afterwards.
Yeah. Nice dodge by Lakai on the Ashe ulti. At this point, that's all Sword Art is doing with the Ashe pick. You're just sitting way back, getting some slows out, and just chucking some ults around.
Yeah. Still not level 11, so it's a fairly high cooldown still.
Yeah. He'll probably get another chance to shoot an ult before this Baron is out.
Yeah, 20 seconds. It's about halfway done. Maybe not. Might come out just after. Gory now finally able to auto-attack this tower, and Azir takes towers very, very quickly.
Yep.
We'll just be going down.
Yeah, Minji can't hold against him at all.
No, and Lakai's tower also very much the same. Mid tower 2, Karsa, Shun, and Sword Art trying to find whatever damage they can there. Baron does time out now, so a little bit of pressure is going to be alleviated. We'll see if CFO are able to do anything. Honestly, you don't have to. 40 seconds and you have yourself an Infernal Soul fight that you are clear favorites to win.
Yeah, honestly, the worst part of losing the Baron isn't even that the enemy team gets inhibs. Just look at the XP differences. It's a level in top, a level in jungle, 2 levels mid, 2 levels AD, and actually evened up in support now. But yeah, those are giant disparities in stats when you're already down items.
For sure. Now, I mean, J-Team, you have to fight this Infernal. Rest, if he's able to walk here, he could opt to teleport up top. Gory using teleport to make sure he has pressure over this mid-wave prior to Dragon Spawn. I don't know if he has his Sandcastle. Rest, though. Charter Crystal Arrow flashed away from, but Rest is still very much in there. So Cool trying to look for him. Is just going to get himself nice and safe.
I'm surprised he went backwards with that W.
Yeah, I think it's just the safe play.
Yeah, playing a little bit respectfully, but yeah, he is looking pretty invincible at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to face check into him. Does go backwards once more, and the root won't land, but that is the Infernal Soul picked up, and through comes Casa. He's going to find So Cool. He's looking for the stun. Isn't going to find it, but Curtain Call might be able to do so. Finds one. Is he going to be able to find the other? No, Waku blocks it. Waku takes two of them, and now Waku's the one going down as the first casualty of war. That's the second one is So Cool. Third one will be Minji, and now you've got Lakai limping away. Ursan goes down. Lakai now the only person remaining, and he does manage to get away. But 1v5, I don't think you're going to be able to defend. Rest teleports into the base. Tower 1 goes down. Tower 2 not long after. Slicing Maelstrom does find himself one kill there onto Casa, but all things said and done, it's a quick, clean game. CFO taking it. Game number 1.
Yeah, and story of the game is another late cannon ult, but I don't think it's Lakai's fault, really. It's not much he could do. His team had fallen apart by the time he could find